We have been dominating our daily fantasy prop games. Underdog specifically has been very profitable for us. My name is Angelo. This is We Want Picks, and I'm going to give you my favorite Underdog Fantasy entry for UFC Vegas 91. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You just come in here, you say higher or lower than the numbers you see on the screen, and you can 20 times your money. You can even add some of these chili pepper boosters and 100 times your money. It is a ton of fun. It is super easy, and we have been dominating. They will even give you free money to play. The only thing you need to do is go to wewantpicks.com/underdog, use promo code WWP, and they will instantly match your deposit. If you give them $20, they'll give you $20. If you give them $100, they will give you $100 instantly that you can use to build an entry. I'm going to focus on UFC Vegas 91 because that's what we do here. But you can see across the left, this is every single sport. We got all the things. I mean, literally every sport you could ever imagine, including cricket and chess, motorcycles, bare knuckle boxing, all the things. Let's go ahead and break down UFC Vegas 91. There are three spots that I like here. And what I really love that Underdog has added, so you're going to compare Underdog Fantasy to Prize Picks, right? They're competing products. They do things a little differently. Their payouts are a little different, but generally the same concept. But where I do like Underdog, I prefer Underdog over Prize Picks in some areas, is because they have every fight. You'll see every fighter on the card. It's every fight, or at least one representative from each fight. So it's not just handpicking a few. And they have far more options. If we look at Nicolau, we have the over or under on submissions, the fantasy points line, the fight minutes, the knockouts, significant like there's a lot more options here. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I don't like any of these Nicolau lines, so we're going to close that up. But if we look at the main event, Alex Perez, Nicolau, in all reality, that should go the distance. We should get over 20 minutes, higher than 20 fight minutes here. Neither one of these guys are particularly dangerous. The only thing that worries me a little bit is Nicolau was just knocked out. He was just out cold, unconscious, knocked out in his last fight, and that could change how he fights here. He could be a little tentative. He could be gunshot. There's some things that could happen, right? We haven't really seen him bounce back from that just yet. So I'm going to leave it alone. But the higher than 20 fight, I'm going to add it. Let's just add it. Because the more I'm talking out loud here, the more I'm thinking in all reality, there's not going to be a finish here. So we're going to do the higher on 20 fight minutes. I'm going to give you the other three that I already had. And now it's a 4 because I just bullied myself into picking this. Ryan Spann, we're not touching that. That is basically, they're not heavyweights, but it's basically a heavyweight fight. One punch changes this entire fight. That one punch can happen in 30 seconds of the first round. We could end up with a sloppy, miserable, boring, heavyweight-ish decision. They are not heavyweights, but they will be fighting like heavyweights. These are two power strikers. Ryan Spann does have cardio, but he's a little low volume. This fight could go in a million different directions, even submission. Ryan Spann has... I forget how many finishes, 18 finishes. 12 of them are submissions. He has far more submission wins than he does knockouts. So we're going to leave all of those things alone. Same with Bogdan Guskov. They're in the same fight. What I do like here is Karine Silva. They're actually going to give us a chili pepper. They're going to juice the finish. And I know it's somewhat of a trap because this is women's MMA, but Karine Silva has 17 wins. Every single one of those wins is by finish. She has 17 wins with 17 stoppages. If she wins this fight, history has told us 17 different times that she will win by finish. And Ariane Lipski has been finished. So I think Karine Silva wins, and I think she wins by finish, and I'll take that extra 25% boost. And what's really nice about the boosts, it's on the entire payout. So if you were going to win $100 before, now you're going to win $125. Usually it's a trap, like Ariane Lipski by finish. That's a trap. Usually it's a trap. But I think the most likely outcome in this fight, according to history, is Karine Silva wins by finish. So I think we're good there. Let's work our way down. Jonata Diniz. I think Jonata Diniz smokes Austin Lane. Smokes him. Probably finishes him. And if we want to do the higher on the finish, we can do that. But let's just play it a little safer. And we're going to go the lower on a finish from Austin Lane. Maybe Austin Lane turns into a giant Nurmagomedov and wrestles his way to a decision. He's still not going to finish, and this will still get paid. So we're going to grab the lower on finish for Austin Lane. I think Jonathan Pierce dominates this fight. I think he gets all the takedowns. I just hate that the takedown line is 3. I wish it was 2, and then we would do the over. 3 means we need 4, and I don't think we're going to get 4 takedowns. I think 3, we're going to leave it alone. He averages 6 takedowns per fight. David Onama has a good get-up game. Like, we're just going to leave it alone. I don't fully trust every aspect of that. Let's work our way down because our last entry is going to be McCall Figl, and we're going to go lower than 1.5 takedowns. He can wrestle. He can wrestle, but he uses his wrestling defensively. He's a very good striker. He's going to be the much better striker in this matchup, and he's going to use his wrestling to keep the fight standing. Austin Hubbard is the one who's going to be shooting takedowns. So I don't think McCall Figl is going to get 2 takedowns in this fight. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why he would do that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the lower than 1.5 takedowns. We're going to do our payout here. I'm going to throw $20 at it. I already have an entry built. If we do the flex play, meaning let's say all of a sudden McCall Figl is a wrestler and he gets 8 takedowns, we're still going to turn that $20 into $82.50, or we're going to get all of our money back if this doesn't fully cash. A standard payout, we're going to get $138 on that. We are more than 5 times our money, 6.5 times our money. I mean, the swiftness in which I do this math is incredible. 6.5 times. It doesn't say it. I did that up here. I did that so quick. This is going to be my entry. Let me show you the one I already built without. Oh, we're going to go live. We're going to go pick them. This is the one I already built without the 20 minutes on the main event. We have the Austin Lane not getting a finish, McCall Figl not getting 2 takedowns, and Karine Silva winning by finish. This is my entry. If you love it, great. If you hate it, that's fine too. Get your free money. WeWantPicks.com/underdog, promo code WWP.